I really don't know. He just called me and we talked a little bit, and by the end of the day, Mike had called me and we started talking about the job. So you probably better ask him that. But I didn't have much of a history with him or anything. I knew a few of the other coaches, but just fortunate to get a call and very excited to get an opportunity. So that was it.
You're pretty familiar with the AL East. What's it like coming back to coach here again?
Well, yeah, very exciting to be back in the big leagues. I had a great run over there with Boston while I was there for 10 years, and then the last 3 in the big leagues. But when you're losing in the big leagues, it's not a lot of fun. And I'm excited to be back and excited to be back with some young players. And it was a lot of fun being over there, getting to be when Mookie was young and Jackie was young, and being with those guys. But we didn't win a lot of games with those guys while we were over there. When you've got young players, it's tough to win games in this league also. And so, but it'll be fun to be around the young guys to develop again, and hopefully in a few years, really see them develop into superstar type players. It'll be a lot of fun.
You've been around a lot of outfielders, a lot of really good outfielders. How does this group look to you, and what do you think the challenges are with this group?
They look pretty. The young guys are pretty athletic. The other guys, are kind of looking some film and just watching them play a little bit, and you go out and go to work. And there's an old joke in the game that if you want to be a good outfielder, just be a real good hitter. So but and there's some truth to that a little bit, I guess. But that's part of baseball, and you got to hit to play. But I do think there's a lot of athletic guys that can catch the ball and do some things if we put enough offense together.
Arnie, one last question. So you were credited with helping Brock Holt kind of transition into becoming a utility guy. How much you see from the versatility from some of the other guys that are currently on the team, and how much could you assist them in that?
I really don't. That's a great question, but coming in here new, we just have to see some guys play. The biggest thing to me with all those guys and all the good players is accountability, and the players got to play. The bottom line comes down. From a coaching standpoint, we've all been doing this stuff a long time. We all do a lot of the same stuff and just establish relationships. But the players have to want to work and have to want to put the time in and have to want to get better. And I was real fortunate. Those guys over there in Boston, they wanted to work hard, and they got better because of it. And I think when it's all said and done, if you get some guys that are pretty athletic and that they want to work and really get after it and put the time in, they're going to get better.
You spent the last few years as AAA manager for a rebuilding club in the Marlins. How do you think that experience will help you in this job?
Well, very much so. I've been 25 plus years in player development, and very blessed to get the big league opportunity over there in Boston and slide into a pretty good team in 13. So that was a lot of fun. And being over here and being in player development, that's what it's all about. It's about guys, just like I was saying, putting the time in, putting the work in, and then when you get up here, they've got to play. The guys, the big league level is about wins and losses. It's not about trying. We joke with the guys, the big leagues aren't a tri-league. The minor leagues are the tri-league. So when you get up here, you got to play and you got to produce. And if you don't, they're going to try to find somebody else that does. So eventually the players got to play, and hopefully we can put the work in and get some reps and get guys better and get more consistent. But they've got to play, they've got to get experience. It takes time to do some of that. You have to learn in the big leagues. It's tough, and some guys are a little better at that than other guys, but and develop a little quicker, and some guys it takes time. So that's, again, you hope you're integrating 1 or 2 guys a year into your big league team to bring them along, but when you're bringing a lot of guys along like we did over there at the end, it's tough, and it's a tough league to do that in. You got to have some guys perform in this league and in the AL East and in the big leagues to win.